Hey, what's up you guys? It's Annie back with another video helping you to turn your YouTube channel into a success. And in today's video, we are taking a step back from the usual how to grow on YouTube content and focusing more on what to do mentally and emotionally when your growth on YouTube is slowing down and you feel super discouraged and unmotivated. How do you get through that whole slump and the plateau of your channel and sort of reignite things in your mind to stay a lot more positive and motivated where your channel is concerned? Because though I have almost 89,000 subscribers, I definitely didn't start there. There was a time not too long ago with my channel where I was lucky if I got even 1 subscriber in a week and my videos got more than 10 views. And yes, even as passionate and in love with YouTube as I am and always have been, there were definitely some times where I asked myself, what is it all worth? Is my channel ever gonna grow? Do people even care about my content? And whether I would ever get to see that kind of growth people had where they tended to grow so quickly and so easily when I didn't grow at all. So here are some of the things I suggest you do, some of the mindsets and habits you take on to help yourself to always stay motivated and love YouTube no matter what. So the first thing I absolutely 110% recommend is flip the glass upside down. We all have times in our YouTube journeys where we are not seeing growth, it feels like you've hit a plateau, the views just aren't there, and your subscriber count looks frozen. So one thing I have sort of trained myself to do when I do reach these points is rather than looking up ahead at things I'm not reaching, things I'm not doing, things I'm not accomplishing, take a moment to just kind of stop and look behind yourself and just realize how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, and all these milestones you have actually hit that at one point seemed impossible to you. Your first 10 subscribers, your first 100 subscribers, the first time you got over 10 views on your video. No matter how stuck I may feel at any given point with my channel, just kind of flipping that glass upside down really helps me to just keep my mind focused and realize that no matter how stuck I feel right now, there was a time way back when that I felt stuck and at one point my luck changed. So just kind of having those moments to self-reflect and look back on and kind of reignite the passion really helps me to fully stay motivated. Something else I cannot stress to you guys enough is to have a bigger purpose in mind and remind yourself of it constantly. I promise you guys, if you start your YouTube channel with the one single intention of having 1 million subscribers and getting super rich and having a massive sub count to show off, you will end up quitting your channel. And not for the reason you'd expect. It's not because your growth is going to be slow and you're going to get frustrated and want to quit, but it's because you don't have an end goal or dream that you're chasing. When I first started my channel, the one and only thing I cared about was getting my sub count as high as possible and getting as many views as possible. Then my life completely changed in the blink of an eye. I dropped out of college, my mental health was an absolute mess, and suddenly the entire future course of my life was flipped upside down. But then again, that also gave me a lot more time to focus on my channel and work on building my channel, gave me even more of an opportunity to fully fall in love with YouTube and realize that this is what I wanted to be doing for as long as possible. And then for the first time since I had hit the create channel button on YouTube, I actually had an end goal and something I was working towards, which was having my YouTube channel support me financially so that I could do YouTube full-time as a full-time job. And I promise you, whether your end goal with your YouTube channel is using it to grow your existing business or brand, or if you have a message you want to spread to a specific audience, having that end goal to consistently and constantly remind yourself of is going to motivate you no matter what. Because when you want something badly enough, that is what motivates you to keep going. Something else that is absolutely crucial for your mindset is to celebrate your progress. So this sort of ties into the first thing I said about constantly reminding yourself of how far you've come in your journey on YouTube, but celebrating your wins and your milestones, the smaller steps that go into the bigger steps, those motivate you like no other. Which is why I love that things like TubeBuddy and vidIQ send you those little posters when you reach a subscriber milestone or a view milestone or an upload milestone. Or one of my friends, Maddie, has one of these bullet journal spreads where she crosses it off and fills it in every time she reaches a new subscriber milestone, because celebrating reaching 5 subscribers and 10 subscribers, then 50 subscribers, those are the smaller steps that remind you that growth is possible, and no matter how slowly it comes to you, it is going to come to you. And that is what personally motivates me to get from one milestone to the next one, is to consistently celebrate every single one of the wins no matter how small they seem. Something else that has really helped me in my own journey is to not do it alone. When you're a YouTuber, and especially a full-time YouTuber, you work alone. You have no boss, no coworkers, you don't work in an office with other people. It can get really, really lonely when you have nobody to talk to, nobody to work with, nobody to bounce ideas off of, and you also lack other people in your life who understand what it is to be a YouTuber and how YouTube works, which is the #1 reason I started my Facebook group and my Telegram group chats for YouTubers, because I wanted to give newer and smaller creators who had absolutely nobody in their lives that understood YouTube to talk to and relate to help motivate each other and keep each other going. And my Facebook group has grown to over 7,000 members, and it makes me so emotional some days to see my members like supporting each other, congratulating each other, giving each other advice. There are literally 2 people who met in my Facebook group and they got married like a month ago. I just personally find that having met so many incredible people on my journey on YouTube, these people that I have daily conversations with in my group chats, just really keeps me inspired and motivated like 24/7. And then something else that is really, really important is to steer clear of roadblocks. While it is always priority #1 to keep yourself motivated and inspired and not focus on the numbers or vanity metrics, no matter how slow or fast your growth is on YouTube, you do still need to be seeing growth of some sort if you want to achieve those results and dreams and end goals that you have set for yourself. So you want to be consistently looking at your channel and actively reading your analytics, looking out for areas to improve your channel, whether that is to create better thumbnails, improving your click-through rates, your average view duration, your retention. There's always going to be something you can do more of or less of, do better. And if you are not taking those roadblocks out of your way and they're just always going to be staying there, then your channel is going to have a really hard time growing and you will eventually grow unmotivated. So while you do want to find things besides your subscriber count or your view counts to motivate yourself, you do want to make sure that you steer clear of those roadblocks or you will eventually grow frustrated. But all in all, you guys, those are all of my tips and tricks and mindset hacks on how to stay motivated as a YouTuber when you are lacking in growth. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!